Greetings everybody, Nick DiVirgilio here, and today's video is on this Ludwig NeuSonic 4-piece shell pack. Let's go. In the market for an affordable but professional drum kit, the Ludwig NeuSonic line are super high quality American-made drums that are worth taking a closer look at. These drums are built in Ludwig's Monroe, North Carolina factory. And with the working drummer in mind, Ludwig has updated the shell construction on these drums and gave them some great new finishes too. Before we get into the details of these drums, I ask that you like this video and subscribe to our channel if you're not already a subscriber. Now, Ludwig calls this shell pack the Mod, mainly because of the sizes of the rack toms. Very cool, modern sizes. First rack tom is 7x10 and the second rack tom is 8x12. So nice depth in these rack toms, giving you a cool, very nice punchy tone. The floor tom is 16x16 and the kick drum is a great size, 14x22. Drum manufacturers these days are bringing back the 14-inch depth of kick drums, and I think it's a great thing. This shell pack does not come with a snare drum, but there is a matching snare drum in this exact finish, the butterscotch pearl finish, and you can get it if you so desire. Today I've added to this kit the Ludwig Supra Light. Now that's Supra Light, 6.5x14-inch steel snare drum. It adds a nice crack and backbeat to this kit. The drum shells are 7 plies, a 4-ply maple exterior, and a 3-ply cherry interior. Maple and cherry, what a great combination. Get really cool punch and warmth, great projection. It's a great combination of woods. All of Ludwig's USA-made shells are produced using radio frequency technology. It's a process involving their original bladder molds from the 1960s. It's a proven process that Ludwig has mastered, and it's a big part of the Ludwig sound. These shells have a 45-degree bearing edge, and they also have a 1/16-inch back cut, giving these drums a wide tuning range and beautiful sustain. Meaning these drums will work in any style of music. The hardware on this kit is very nice too. On the Version kick drum, you get mini elite lugs, low mass claw hooks, and elite spurs. This kick drum is not moving at all. The floor tom has triad leg brackets for the floor tom legs and also has the mini elite lugs as well. And finally, for the rack toms, they have the triad tom brackets, mini elite lugs, and you get the PM48 tom holder to attach to your cymbal stands. The rack and floor toms also have triple flange tubes all the way around, giving the drums a really nice feel. This kit comes in 7 fantastic colors. The one I'm sitting behind is the butterscotch pearl wrap. It's gorgeous. It's got this copper, it looks like foil underneath. It's just a really beautiful, unique look. Under the white lights, it looks great. This would look good on any stage, but all the other colors are also really cool. Over to my right, we have the satin Diablo Red, the satin Golden Slumbers, and the satin Royal Blue. Now those are satin finishes, not wraps. Just behind me over here is the silver silk color, steel blue pearl wrap, and the ebony pearl wrap. So 7 fantastic colors. Whatever style you're into, you can find it in the NeuSonic line. Now we're going to get into the sound of these great drums, but first let me quickly mention all of the other fantastic gear I have around me today for this video. Earthworks microphones all around the kit, on the toms, on the snare, and the overheads. Inside the kick drum is an SE-V kick, and on the outside of the kick drum is a Beyerdynamic TG-D71 boundary mic. Out in front of the drums is a Neumann U87. All the microphones are feeding into a couple of Apollo 8Ps and on into Pro Tools. That's how you're hearing the drums. But I also have some fantastic Zildjian Ks all the way around me, paper thins, a custom dry ride, and some fat hats. Really great cymbals. I'm using my Nick DiVirgilio signature ProMark drumsticks. You can get all of this great gear right here at Sweetwater, so just contact your Sweetwater sales engineer or click on the links below. Okay, now let's get into the sound of these drums. Snare wires are off. I'm gonna play the toms first. Check out the great musical interval between each drum. Here we go. The drums are wide open, no dampening products anywhere. The drums come outfitted with Remo UT heads, so a single ply head. You're gonna get a lot of bright attack with these heads. After you use these heads, definitely change out the heads and put some other combination of heads on these drums, and you can change the sound deaden up the sound, make it darker, a little warmer, depending on what head you use, but I definitely encourage you to check out some different head combinations for these drums. Let's do that again, except this time with the snare wires on. Here we go. Really musical and easy to play. Now I have a 10-inch tom here. I have it tuned kind of high because I like to have the big difference between the small tom and the big 16-inch floor tom. So I go high, medium, and low. But you could bring the tuning of these drums down for sure if you like. Now onto this kick drum. Again, it's 14 by 22. With that short depth of 14 inches, you don't lose any low end. You definitely get plenty of punch and beef on this kick drum. Here it is first with the snare wires off, and then I'll put the snare wires on as I'm playing. Here we go. The sound is definitely giving back from the player's perspective. I feel the low end and hear it definitely from right here, plus a lot of great attack from the clear front head. I'm using a Ludwig kick drum pedal with a regular felt beater, and I still have plenty of attack and oomph from my side. Inside the kick drum, I do have a little bit of dampening going on. 2 Evans EQ pillows, and they're just touching the resonant and batter side just a little bit to take away a little bit of that sustain and give you a little bit more low end. Now I'm going to play these drums a little bit more. It's just simple groove so you can hear the musicality and just the round tone you get out of these drums. Here we go. And that was a really simple drum groove, but the drums sang throughout the whole thing. The toms are really ringing, but in a musical way. They're not overtaking anything. So if you do dampen up these toms a little bit, you can get a totally different styled sound out of this drum kit. The drums definitely have enough power to play rock and roll. They're soft enough to play mellow music like jazz or some funk, some R&B, great for a house of worship setting. So these drums are really versatile and are just a lot of fun to play. Just for fun, before we end this video, I'm going to play the drums with a couple other implements, some wire brushes, and I have some mallets here too. Check it out. there you go, ladies and gentlemen, the Ludwig NeuSonic 4-piece shell pack in a beautiful butterscotch pearl finish. With 6 other colors to choose from and wonderful playability, these drums will do you right for many years to come. If you want any more information about this Ludwig product or any other Ludwig product we carry here at Sweetwater, make sure to go to our great website at sweetwater.com or reach out to your Sweetwater sales engineer for more information. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you again next time.